Welcome back to Ash Footy TV. This is a preview for the last round of the season 2016 before the finals. Let's go to the first game. It is Adelaide versus West Coast at Adelaide Oval on Friday night. Adelaide, they've got to win this week to keep their top four hopes alive before the finals. If they do, they'll probably get a home final in the first week of the finals. So my prediction for this game, I'm going to go for Adelaide to beat West Coast on Friday night. The next game, we've got Geelong versus Melbourne down at SIMONDS Stadium. And if Melbourne won last week against the Blues, this could have been a ripper game to actually watch, because Melbourne last year, they went down to Geelong and beat the Cats quite convincingly. So it'll be interesting if Melbourne just go out with a bang and get a win down there again. So my prediction is I'm going to go for the Geelong Cats to beat the Demons. The next game, we've got Essendon versus Carlton on Saturday. The two bottom sides, I think Carlton's going to beat the Bombers, and that will be the season for both teams for 2016. The next game, we've got Gold Coast versus Port Adelaide at METRICON Stadium. My prediction for this game, I'm going to go for Port Adelaide. They did play well against the Crows last week, and I think they'll get the job done against the Gold Coast Suns up at METRICON Stadium. The next game, we've got Sydney versus Richmond at SCG. Sydney on top of the ladder, and they'll have no worries against the Tigers up in Sydney. So my prediction will be Sydney Swans to beat the Tigers. My next game will be St Kilda versus Brisbane up at ETIHAD Stadium. That will be the last game for both sides until next year. My prediction will be that St Kilda will beat the Brisbane Lions, and that will make the Brisbane Lions 3 wins for the year, which were below par from the previous season. The next game is North Melbourne versus GWS. Saturday night. This could be a preview for the first final. Whoever wins this, it doesn't really matter, because they're probably going to play each other the week after. So my prediction will be that the GWS Giants, without Scott Thompson in the North Melbourne side, I think they'll get the job done. The next game, we've got Hawthorn versus Collingwood up at the MCG on Sunday. Prediction will be that Hawthorn will beat Collingwood. They'll bounce back after a loss against the West Coast Eagles last week on that Friday night. The last game of the home and away season for 2016 will be Fremantle versus Western Bulldogs. And with a bad year that Fremantle have had, the Western Bulldogs should beat the Fremantle Dockers to go into the finals with some confidence. So that's my predictions for season 2016. I'll see you in the finals in a couple of weeks. I'll talk to you then.